Yonathan Elias, and I'm here with Spar Bernstein personal injury attorney, David Levy. David is here to tell us about a case in which he was able to get his clients an incredible settlement for their son's injury after another attorney had turned them away, which is wild. That is sad. David, how you doing?
I'm doing good. We're hanging in there, We're working ups for our clients.
That's what's up. And how you doing throughout this whole pandemic?
We're adapting to the new abnormal, I like to call it. But we keep on plowing ahead for our clients, getting results, whether it's digital or not. We're here for our clients.
Amazing. Okay, so let's get into the case. What were the facts in this case?
So it's actually a very, very interesting case from my perspective. We have a 16-year-old on his way to school in the morning. While he's crossing the street, a truck making a turn knocks him down. So the truck stays at the scene. The individual comes out, asks him if he's okay. He says he has a couple of elbow abrasions. It doesn't look like it's anything too serious. The police come. They make a report. The family hires an attorney to represent the son's interests. It was a family attorney of theirs. And the kid starts doing physical therapy, minor neck and back pain, or so the attorney heard. As time goes on from the accident, the boy starts experiencing groin pain around the lower abdomen area. And because it's so low in his abdomen by his groin, he felt very shy or embarrassed to tell his parents about it. So he tried hiding it from his parents, and he kept it a secret. Finally, about 2 months passed by, and he was diagnosed with an inguinal hernia.
What exactly is an inguinal?
An inguinal hernia occurs when the tissue, such as the soft tissue part, such as the lower intestine, breaks through, it protrudes out. So it actually sticks out of your skin. It forms like a lump in the abdominal muscles, and a bulge results. And it can be very, very painful. Now, in this case, it was extremely painful for him, but because he was embarrassed to show his privates basically to parents, he tried keeping it in to the point where he can no longer sit. He couldn't stand. And 2 months later, they had to take him to the hospital.
So did he have to have surgery?
He had to have emergency surgery to repair the hernia. And he was in and out of the operation about 8 hours. But nevertheless, he's going to have a scar there for the rest of his life. And the thing with hernias is once you have one, there's an elevated risk that you might have them again in the future.
So what happened with their case and the insurance company?
So the attorney handling the case did whatever he did. He gathered his medical records, started negotiating with the insurance company, and the insurance company actually denied the claim. The allegation was by the insurance company and by the doctors that the insurance company hires was that this was a genetic condition that he was born with, and it had nothing to do with the trauma associated with the accident, or so they claim. So what did the attorney do? He sent them a cut letter, which is basically informing the clients, you have no case, I can't help you any further, and you are out of luck.
So that means obviously no compensation.
Zero compensation. And not only did they have zero compensation, but they were left with a mountain of medical bills. From what I remember, it was approximately $40,000 in unpaid medical bills.
And were they able to pay the medical bills?
They did not have the money to do so. So about 2 years passed until finally they reached out to me, to our team here, and I reviewed the medical records. I reviewed the file in its entirety. And what we did was, at the time, he was an 18-year-old adult, and he had one pediatric doctor his entire life. So his entire medical file was with this one doctor. Now, if what the insurance company is claiming is true, that he was born with this, well, then there's a very high likelihood that the doctor treating this individual from his birth would have picked something up, and it would have been in his medical records. So we gathered the entire file. We hired our own independent expert to review it, and there was absolutely no evidence, despite all the physicals that he had to go through. There's no alternative here, aside from the fact that this injury, that this resulting surgery, and whatever resulting residuals from this accident were induced by this accident and were traumatically caused. Once we put together all our paperwork and our files, we were then able to send our opinion and our medical experts' opinions to the insurance company. And after 2 to 3 years, they were actually able to reverse their decision and pay out our clients enough money to satisfy all their medical bills and to walk away with a nice settlement that they were happy with.
Amazing. So what are the lessons learned from this case?
Get a good attorney. The attorney that you hire matters. A lot of times, people hire somebody recommended them by a friend or make sure that whoever is handling your case values your case, is giving your case time and attention. There's a lot of people out there who they go through the motions and they don't really give your case the amount of care and attention that it needs. And in this case, they were stranded with thousands of dollars of medical bills, and the attorney didn't seem to care. He just took the word and advice of the opposing counsel without using his own brains, using his own resources, devoting the time and attention needed in order to push through a claim like this. Second lesson I'd say is this is a classic case that you always have to complain of all of your injuries and don't hide anything. Now, in this case, it's a set of unique circumstances where the boy was a little bit embarrassed, but in many cases, people get involved in an accident and there's no broken bones. They're not going to die, fortunately, but they feel okay, they feel invincible, and they go home. They don't make a complaint, they don't go to the doctor, and guess what? The insurance company then uses that delay against them. So 2-3 weeks down the line, all of a sudden, these people now start experiencing shoulder pain, knee pain, different kinds of aches and symptoms that they didn't feel right away. And that's the nature of the accidents where, you don't feel it right away. What I'd say is complain right away, because insurance companies are not in the business of giving you the benefit of the doubt. They're not working for you, and they will use anything against you. So it's always great to document your claims right away, make all your complaints immediately, so that if and when your symptoms do get worse down the line, you're not going to have an insurance company saying, well, this has nothing to do with the accident.
Amazing. I know that must have felt good. I'm sure they were very happy and appreciative.
Yes, it always feels good when we get to help our clients recover the amount of compensation that they're entitled to.
Yeah. So everybody watching, to get in touch with David or any of the other talented attorneys here at Spar and Bernstein, all you have to do is call 1-800-529-5465. That is 1-800-529-5465 or 1-800-LAW-LINK.